Baruch Levi B here from Defiant Spirit. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going live here on many channels just to reconnect to my audience. Been taking a lot of time to regroup, to sort of work on some new directions, have really some great stuff happening with the Enneagram. If you can see it behind me here, bringing it to businesses here in Denver and beyond with my partner, Adam Katzen. It's called 360 Consulting. You can learn more over at 360consulting.co. And that's really great stuff. I just love the Enneagram. And Man Uprising, if you've been listening, Man Uprising is my collaboration with two great guys, Cam Mokin and Dave Mann, who we've worked together to create a peer group networking opportunity for men to come together in peer groups. So Man Uprising is for men middle age onwards who want to rise up in the second half of life. And so we offer peer group opportunities, groups of 9 men to get to know each other, go deeper, rise higher. You can jump over to manuprising.org. But I want to talk to you about my coaching practice because I've just fallen in love with coaching. You know, many of you know my backstory is not as a coach, but originally as a rabbi. Did that for many years, 20 years to be exact. And I loved it. I loved aspects of it. I certainly loved the counseling aspect. And during that time, I went back and got a doctoral degree in pastoral counseling because I just love it so much. And then after that, I went back and got a degree in logotherapy. So I'm a logotherapist. For those of you who don't know, logotherapy is the work of Viktor Frankl. Logos means meaning, so it's meaning-centered psychotherapy. It's meaning-centered living, and I just believe so deeply in this man and his example. You can read about him in Man's Search for Meaning, and his philosophy that if you have meaning at the center of your life, you have everything you need. He calls it a why. If you have your why, your purpose, you have everything. And without it, I've seen it 1,000 times, you have nothing. So helping people discover their why, their purpose, to articulate it, to live it in all aspects of their lives, especially, the guys that I work with, we live out our why, our purpose over in one arena, making money and business and professional. We achieve mastery. Then we come over here to these other areas, to our marriages, to our families, and we don't have mastery. We have something less than mastery. And so helping people in general, men in particular, really figure out what their why is, especially in the second half of life. To me, it is the most exciting time in a person's life because you get to write the rules. You set the goals. You don't have to live however they are telling you to, whoever they are. And so the bottom line is, in the second half of life, we get to go deeper, we get to rise higher. And there's just nothing greater in my experience than having accompanying other people on this journey to find that why, to live it in all aspects of their life. And so really shifting from logotherapy, which I still believe deeply in, but now what happens during the other however many hours there are in the week? What is there, like 185 hours, I think? What happens in the other 184 hours when I'm not sitting with somebody, talking with them? We need to go out into the world and do the work. So that's where coaching comes in. That's why I just love this shift from counseling and therapy. Therapy means healing, by the way. So it's healing through discovering your why, living your why, taking it out to the world. But how do you sustain that in the trenches, out in the world, when you're in those places where you don't have the mastery? And that's the coaching piece. And so I've really been bringing in more and more coaching things, and in a cutting edge way. I've turned to AI. I know a lot of people have hangups about AI. I think it's a game changer. If, like anything else, used properly, used constructively. Working with my people and recording our sessions, then creating executive summaries and takeaways and themes and motifs and action items, and running a SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. Doing this now in a way that we can create a personalized journaling process to get into the stuff in between the sessions, personalized guided meditations, thinking about new books that we can incorporate or movies to watch, and really making this a hyper-personalized journey using the Enneagram, bringing those notes together with the Enneagram so that we can start personalizing the Enneagram in an entirely new way that nobody even conceived of using it as an actual roadmap, not just a generic roadmap. I'm an Enneagram 8, but I'm not only an 8, I'm not only a challenger, I'm an 8, 4, 7, I have a sexual instinct, all these things. Bringing the AI together with my coaching notes And now you have a hyper personalized roadmap that's yours and yours alone. And to me, that's the beauty of coaching, is that you go out into the world armed with the tools, with the strategies, with the support that you need to live out your why in all aspects of your life. So it's not esoteric. It's not, yeah, that's great. Everybody needs a why, but I don't know how to find it. We find it. Don't know how to live it. We live it. And don't know how to sustain it. Now we sustain it. And that's really what this journey is all about. Sometimes they call it meaning coaching, why coaching. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you call it. All that matters is that you discover it, you live it, and you leave it as a legacy. And that's really what the second half of life is all about. It's about living our why and leaving it as a legacy as a source of inspiration for those who follow in our footsteps. So if you want to learn more, jump over to defiantspirit.org. I got a new website that's almost ready to launch, but until then, you get the old website that gives you enough of what I just shared with you to get you at least connected with me so we can talk about next steps, so how you can go deeper, rise higher in the second half of life. So until the next time, defy your number, live your spirit, and I'll see you in the next video.